Hey YouTube, sorry about the way my face looks today and my skin and everything looks terrible, but we are headed on an adventure, and I told you when we did a summer adventure I would bring you along. The weird thing about this particular summer adventure is I have no idea where we're going. So basically what we've done is we packed the car. We have clothes ranging everywhere from bathing suits and shorts to a little black dress. And we have some water. And sorry, he was asking me if I like a Jeep that he's looking at. And he's doing the windows. And we're getting some gas. Then we're gonna go to Starbucks. And then we are heading north-ish. We're possibly heading to the Grand Canyon. That's like, not the Grand Canyon, to Niagara Falls. That's like our destination. But I don't know what we're gonna see along the way. So how much of this is going to be Weight Watchers, I don't know. And how much of this is going to be just adventure, I don't know. Literally today he said, pack a bag, we're leaving. So I have no makeup on. I'm literally wearing a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. And we're still in our neighborhood. We haven't even left yet. But I thought I would take you guys along with us. You can see he's still doing the windows and getting gas. Now he's gonna So that is our intention today. I don't know where we're going, but I will let you know. Okay, so our adventure where we have no idea where we're going. Our first stop was well, after the gas that you saw us getting and the window. We stopped at Starbucks. He got like all of the caramel crazy. Well, you were doing the window. You were cleaning it. Yeah, you smiled. I assumed you knew. So he's drinking all the caramel with all the shots. And I've got a Venti iced skinny vanilla latte for ultra caramel 3 points.
With 4 shots of espresso.
Yes, that's called an ultra caramel with 4 shots of espresso.
It's coffee, you're supposed to get up.
So clearly we could drive like to the moon at this point because he's going to be awake.
Truck's got fuel, I got fuel. So $78 to fill my truck.
$78 to fill the truck. So I don't know where we're going, and I don't know when we'll be back, but I'll let you know. So this is our next stop, Baker's Diner. Okay, you see the sign. And see this little guy? How do we explain this little guy?
Well, he's supposed to be a phone holder. He came from one of my work conferences.
But he only goes on the dashboard
when we're on an adventure. And he's got nothing to do with Auburn to us.
Nope.
He just has to do with travel.
Alright, we're gonna go eat.
Yes, we've never eaten here before, so we're going to eat here before because we're going to eat places and go places we have never been before.
This is my dessert. Mango and papaya, and it had kiwi in it. What'd you have for dessert?
Not what I wanted.
He had a sticky bun.
Homemade
Sticky bun. I'm having fruit instead. I have 12 points left for the day. Look at all that water going over the falls. Is it weird? It kind of makes me thirsty. I'm not kidding. You can't even see like how fast this is moving. It's like the video doesn't do it justice. It's just insane. So we're just leaving Niagara Falls, and I just wanted to give a little travel tip that I gave Julie from Living Large on Lifetime. But I'm going to give it to you guys too. So I like to buy Christmas ornaments from different places that we go. But when we were in there, a Christmas ornament was $19 for a just a regular Christmas ornament that was painted that said Niagara Falls. So what I do is I buy keychains. So this says Niagara Falls on it. And I have another one, but I dropped it and it went under the seat and I have to get it later. So I'll take this keychain off and I'll put a hook on it and it goes on my, what I call my travel Christmas tree, which is a smaller tree that I put all the places we've been. So I buy the smaller ones so that they will fit on the tree. That's my travel tip. Hi, YouTube. So we just went to a wine tasting. I did. And I ended up buying he ended up buying 6 bottles of wine.
And got a 7th free.
Got a 7th for free. So, couple of wine glasses. Got us some gifts. Buy some gifts. I drank the wine. He didn't drink the wine. He like took a smell.
States and
right.
Other states.
So today's day 2 of our trip, where we're basically doing. This is the day like that we're doing exactly what we always said we're gonna do. Like we did Niagara Falls. It was gorgeous. And now we're just like, what else does New York have to offer? Stuff. So we're going to go have some barbecue. And
well,
this
we did
is
the Liberty.
We did the Liberty. I'll show you a picture. We did the Liberty Vineyards. Delicious wines, by the way.
Oh my gosh, their wine.
They all taste like
amazing.
grape juice. Like I could drink a whole bottle. Probably will later. So, so this is what I want to tell you. I have never, ever in over a year done this. Ever. I am not going to track today.
I'm not going to let you go too crazy, but you go, baby. Have a little fun.
I have never done that. Even on Christmas and Thanksgiving, I have tracked. And today I am not going to track. I said if we made it to Universal, I wouldn't track the whole time we were there. But apparently in Fredonia, I also do not track.
Fredonia.
So what I'm going to do, let me tell you my plan.
Well, we had a local.
I'm going to take...
also sold us the wine.
Yeah.
Recommend this barbecue.
So we're going to eat barbecue. Sometimes I love barbecue and sometimes I can take it or leave it. Like some people really mess it up.
This lady said, I don't like barbecue, but I'll drink theirs.
Right. So we're going to have some barbecue. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock out my 23 points for the day.
While you're screaming at YouTube.
I am screaming at YouTube. Oh, phone. And then I'm going to be done. We have been to Niagara Falls. We have been to upstate New York for a wine tour.
We took that all the way west to...
Down to Cleveland. Right? Up across to Cleveland. We did Wellsboro.
The coast of Ohio, yes.
Okay. Wellsboro, PA. Yesterday we did Philadelphia, the Liberty Bell, the, what else did we see? I can't remember. I always forget what it's called. Independence Hall. We saw the Revolutionary Museum. I don't recommend that, by the way. $20 and there's nothing in there.
Took our horse tour.
We took a horse tour on a
Diamond
horse named
Alley.
Peter. Saw Diamond Alley.
We saw the
Washington's
chocolatier.
house, the most famous chocolatier.
Franklin's townhouse.
Ben Franklin's house. Ooh, my favorite. Thomas Jefferson's house, where he stayed while he was writing the Declaration of Independence. His apartment.
2 rooms.
This morning, last night we stayed at a Gettysburg hotel, which we've always kind of said we were going to do and never did, and we stayed at an amazing one. I've got pictures, and it's like the presidential seal all over the rugs, and it was really cool. It's the Wyndham Gettysburg. If you ever get to stay there, that I recommend that 100%.
It's $120.
$120. They charged us $160 for King. He went down and said, "Hey, that's not what we paid," and they took it right off. They fabulous service. The hotel is. I mean, actually, we haven't stayed in one hotel that we haven't thought was beautiful and clean, so we did well.
There was a free breakfast with it. But this new thing we got going on with the coffee places is amazing. I love it.
So we always look at hotels that have breakfast, and I think for us it's more of a just in case we want it kind of thing, because we hardly ever do it. We might swing through and grab some fruit or some peanut butter or something like that, but for the most part we get on the road and we get coffee at, not Starbucks anymore, at these little coffee shops that we find. So today we went to the Ragged Edge coffee shop. It was delicious.
Oh my gosh, that breakfast sandwich was amazing, and this frappe that this guy made.
He like sucked it down. It's like gone.
I want a caramel frappuccino that's really strong. My boy hit that with a hammer. Perfect.
And I've got sugar-free caramel latte with nothing in it. So, and I looked at their sugar-free thing, and it's basically 0 points. So, because they didn't put a whole lot in it. But anyway.
Do you have sugar-free? And the guy's like,
yeah, the guy didn't know.
Yes.
The girl knew exactly what I meant. He got a breakfast sandwich.
Somebody else's.
Yeah, she put it up on the counter, and she was like, "This is Swiss cheese and a muffin."
I ordered a sausage,
and he ordered a bagel.
And I didn't have coffee yet, so I didn't know.
He picked up the wrong one, but it was good. So
that was good. That guy picked a good one.
So then we swung through the Gettysburg, which we've been to a lot, but we wanted to see it like first thing in the morning when it was. We always go through and there's like tourists and
little mist coming up.
Right, it was beautiful, and it was very quiet.
Nice place to have your coffee in the morning.
Yes, perfect. So there's 3 things at Gettysburg that are my favorite. There's the Pennsylvania Museum, or I'm sorry, the Pennsylvania Monument, which you've got to walk to the top of. It's the best view in Gettysburg.
If you are me and have size 15 feet and are 6'4" and weigh 295 pounds, do not walk up that thing.
Yes. Well, he did it though. He did do it.
But my feet don't fit on those little tiny steps.
My second favorite is Devil's Den. Love Devil's Den. It's just one of those things you have to see to understand the enormity of the battle itself. I do love the graveyard, but believe it or not, my third favorite thing is Sickles Avenue.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why. So General Sickles was not a real general. He actually had enough money that he bought his own regiment so he could come and join the Civil War. He was also the very first person in the history of the United States to use the defense of temporary insanity after he killed his wife because he found her with another man. See? And those are the weird things that I know about the Battle of Gettysburg. Civil War, Revolutionary War, War of 1812. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I am a little bit of a nut about them.
That's the right word.
So today we have jumped back in the car. This is the last day.
This is a
Truck. This is the last day of our adventure. Are we going home tonight?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we're probably going home tomorrow, but maybe tonight. Depends on how we feel. We've got about a 2-hour drive. Chubby's Barbecue.
Man named Chubby got to know how to make that.
So we got about a 2-hour drive, and after being on Facebook yesterday and saying this is where we are, and people are like, oh, I want to go here too, got a little bit of inspiration. So we are going to the Marine Corps Museum. Obviously, he was a Marine. We didn't get to see Tun Tavern because there was a whole thing about Tun Tavern.
Oh, yeah, but it burned down in 1781. I didn't expect to see Tun Tavern. I already knew that.
Right, so we knew there was no...
I did expect to see the monument, and that's gone too, because, you know, the Irish and the Dutch and the rest of them have to have pretty little statues, and the hell with the United States Marine Corps. That's a stupid idea, Philly.
So there's just one of those markers.
I used to work in construction a long time ago, back in sales for GPS and machine automation, and people that I worked with and did some tours and techs with built the
Marine Corps Museum.
They didn't actually build the museum itself. They built the grounds that the museum is on. They got that land degrade and took what was the topography said was existing and what was proposed and made them the same thing. So I did work down there with these guys on this thing. It's about time I actually saw some of it.
So, and within that museum, there is also
It's been so long since I've been in it, it's probably my stuff that's history now.
But within the museum, there's also a replica, not a replica, but there's a Tun Tavern, like, cafe thing, and it replicates the food and beverages that would have been on the menu in Tun Tavern. We are going to go see it. I don't know if we're going to eat there.
Potato soup.
No, it's supposed to have modern food, too. But I have a feeling, for the first time ever, this may be the first museum that we walk through and actually read what's on the walls.
Don't have pictures, reason don't read.
So I am a museum reader. So put me in a museum, I can be there all day and read every single piece of whatever is on there. He wants to look at stuff and move on. He's like, my dad is the same way. Like, going through a museum with my dad, don't stop. So we have this kind of little bit of a, he'll find a place to sit and let me read and look at whatever I want. When we went to the Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame in Canton, we saw one statue, one bust of Howie Long, and we were pretty much done. That's all they wanted to see.
Why wouldn't?
So he saw a couple other greats where he's like, oh, this guy did this, and this guy did that, and this guy did this. But we spent about 15-20 minutes staring at the Howie Long bust.
It was the year he went in. That's the reason we went.
Yes. And that was it.
My son's middle name is Howie. There's a reason.
However, this one, my bet is... my bet is that this may be the museum we spend the longest time ever in. Look at that smile. Look, you already know. He already knows. But it's cool because I actually like history and even the history of the Marine Corps. And
even the history.
Well, I mean, I like those types of things.
Carved by guys like us.
Yes, and I like that. I like to look at stuff like that.
No, I don't want to hear this. Even the history of the Marine Corps.
Well, I mean, I just.
That's evidently how Philly feels about me.
Well, no. What I mean is, like, I would look.
Not coming back.
I started to say even military history. Like, I watch Army stuff and Navy stuff, and
that's not military.
Because I like history, so.
Those are cab drivers, the boat drivers, they're not military. They got the plane drivers in the Air Force.
So I will show you the Marine Corps Museum when we get there. Oh, one more thing. This is not going to be a Weight Watchers video so much anymore.
Well, that's not the way it started.
Because, well, normally I show you what I'm eating because it's Weight Watchers in it.
She ain't gonna show you what you've been eating.
No. So my points start over today. Today should be weigh-in day. I'm glad I'm not home. My shorts aren't even fitting well. I have been eating just whatever I felt like. I have been tracking. It was the first time ever I was negative points. So I'm tracking today. I'm back on track. I had my vacation. This is our last day kind of out and about, unless, except for going home either tonight or tomorrow. So I am going to...
Covered Bridge is next left. Should we do that while we're on the road?
We can. So,
I'm not in a hurry, are you? Let's go do this Covered Bridge.
Okay. So
That's how we work.
That is how we do things. So I am going to show you
where the hell we're going.
That stuff. But I got to switch my GPS right now, so I will talk to you later.
Good, I'll wait.
Got it.
Got it?
Hey.
It's awful pretty.
It is. They made a little park. Look, they made a little park, and then here's the covered bridge. It looks exactly like another covered bridge we know.
Yes, it's actually in great shape compared to the other
It is.
one.
It's very pretty.
On Roddy Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Sorry. Well, I guess that's coming the other direction. Letting you know. Very cool. Good morning, guys. I'm just jumping on here to end this vlog. It was an amazing trip. I'm very tired, as you can tell. It's Monday morning. Norm has gone back to work. We, let's see, we went to Niagara Falls. We went across, yes, I'm sitting in bed. We went across New York towards Ohio, along one of the rivers to do a wine tour. Then we went to Philadelphia and saw the Liberty Bell, and we saw Constitution Hall, and we saw Independence Hall, and we took a horse ride, a horse-drawn carriage. What else did we do? Oh my goodness, we did, we saw, like, George Washington's house, we saw the old courthouse, things like that. So we did an amazing trip. After that, we went to Wellsboro, PA. There is actually a Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Well, I did know that. I'd been there before. But, and then from there, we did something I've always wanted to do. We went and saw Gettysburg at sunrise. So I've been to Gettysburg a million times. I've even been to Gettysburg at sunset. I'd never been to Gettysburg at sunrise. So we went and watched the sunrise over Gettysburg. It was gorgeous. With some coffee from this little, I'm sorry, I can't get comfortable, car for several days. In this little town that just, you know, or this little coffee shop that was just amazing. I can't get over how tired I look looking at this thing today. I'll get to that in a minute, tell you what I'm planning on doing today. And then after Gettysburg, we went to the Marine Corps Museum, which was kind of like a spur of the moment. We meant to do it on another trip and didn't get to do it. And then one of the things we did is we would post on Facebook and say, what do you think we should do? And people were telling us. And one of the things were go to the Marine Corps Museum. And we said, let's go. So, yeah, we were everywhere from Canada, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland. So and Ohio. So anything kind of in there is what we did. We were going to go see the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, but we just never got there. So we also made a list of all the things that we want to see. You know, with Norm's heart attack and some other things, priorities are different now for us. We have things we want to do and things we want to see. So my day today consists of several different things that need to get done. First of all, I need to do some laundry. Couple of different things. I need to do my laundry from our trip. The resort is a mess. Has been raining here for like 4 days. We came home Friday night and basically stayed in bed for Saturday and Sunday. We got up long enough to eat. And then we just like binge watched the craziest TV show. We're binge watching Mountain Men. Craziest TV show. But anyway, so the resort needs to be cleaned up some from all the rain. It's got a mountain of towels out there that are wet. Because what I normally do is I take 2 or 3 stacks of towels and put them on shelves out there. And 9 times out of 10, even in the rain, they don't get wet. But it must have rained sideways, so the towels are wet. I need to bring them in and put them in the washer and dryer. All of the cushions are wet. It looked like we had a little bit of a flood through the yard. So there are acorns and things like that just need to be kind of blown off the porch. I don't even know if I'm going to get that today because it's still raining. The grass needs to be cut. Norm's going to do that sometime this week. He was not happy getting up this morning to go to work. I think he's going too early. His doctor thinks he's going too early, but they did release him, so he's going. After the laundry and cleaning up the resort a little bit, I do plan on staying on plan today. I did get back on plan Saturday, kinda. My biggest flaw right now is we're still eating out too much, and we're probably eating like once a day. So we have this one big gigantic meal at like 1 o'clock, and then at like 7 I have popcorn, and that's been like my day for the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So today my goal is to not do that. When I first came back, I had gained like 4 pounds. I did a detox on Friday night. As a matter of fact, I put the tea that I use in a little tiny water bottle and put it on the dashboard while we were in the Marine Corps Museum. And when we came out, the thing had like, not exploded, but it expanded. And I was like drinking a cup of tea. I just waited till it cooled down enough to drink, and that's what I did. And then it worked a little, but not great. So then Saturday night I took another one, and so I'm technically up about a pound. So I was 170 when we left. So I'm almost up 2 pounds. I'm 171.8 now. So for everything I ate on this vacation and everything I drank on this vacation, I'm totally fine with that. Like I told you, I wanted to maintain somewhere in the 160s over the summer. I'm not there right this second, but I intend to get back there sometime this week or next week. So I plan on going hard, hardcore back to Weight Watchers eating. One of the things I had found is, you know, I've always been really good. I'm so tired. I've always been really good at restaurant eating on Weight Watchers. It was one of the things that I could do well because I ate a lot of salad. But lately, when we've gone out to restaurants, I haven't done the salad. I've tried to make healthier choices. Like we went to a diner and their salad was just iceberg lettuce out of a bag. And croutons and cheese. And I saw it go by and I was like, no, that's not going to do it. And all of their other salads, their like specialty salads, had junk in them, like, you know, candied almonds or you know, feta cheese that was, you know, I didn't want to have. So I ordered a grilled chicken with vegetables. It was terrible. Actually, it wasn't. It was good, but it was just grilled chicken with vegetables. And I don't want to spend that kind of money. So, when we go out from now on, I'm going to go back to salads, even if it's iceberg lettuce and I get a side of chicken or something, because I really got to get back down into the 160s. My shorts were tight towards the end of our trip, and I didn't like that at all. And also, I found that a couple of nights during the trip, yeah, we were in a hotel, so that made it rough, but I didn't sleep well. My stomach was digesting the whole night. I had weird, crazy dreams, and I just couldn't sleep. I was comfortable, but I just couldn't sleep. So anyway, after all of that, after being on track today, I'm also studying today. As I told you guys, I am switching my domains. I am leaving the classroom and going to what's called a special education teacher, which means I will be in and out of other people's classrooms. It's like a specialist position almost. And that is what I'll be doing this year. And I've got to take a praxis test. I got to take a test in order to do that. I've already been hired for the job. I got to take the test. Wish me luck. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know we had an amazing trip. Thank you for coming along with us. I'm sorry that this video is going to be so long, but I will show you guys what I eat today, and that'll be on a separate video. Today is the 23rd, by the way, and I will spin you around real quick to show you my planner for July. As you can see, there's literally nothing on it, except for I do have a one praxis test that I'm taking here, and then I have another one I'm taking here. So there is nothing in July. So I have decided that I was not going to sticker decorate this one until I go back to school. And even then, I'm not sure that I will, because I won't be in the classroom anymore, so I don't know if I'll have time to do that, to be honest with you. Anyway, I will talk to you guys real soon. Thanks for coming along on our journey. We had a great time.